Wait. Okay, whenever you're ready.
If you were given the chance to save an animal or many animals' lives, increase your health, and decrease your ecological footprint, would you do it? It sounds too good to be true, but the truth is that changing what you eat is the answer. All life deserves respect, dignity, and compassion. All life. Over 150 million animals are killed annually in the U.S., and that's just on land. Between 37 and 120 billion fish are killed on commercial farms each year, with another 2.7 trillion caught and killed in the wild. Nearly 300 wild sea animals are killed every year to feed one American. Animal suffering is the most direct consequence of consuming meat, but there are unintended consequences of eating animals too. I believe that humans should not consume animal products because it is harmful to the planet, our resources, and of course, animals. It is our dollars that increase the number of animals killed annually, which is why we should all be vegan. Today I'm going to educate you about how animals are slaughtered for food, the cost of meat production in the U.S., and the overall benefits of being vegan. First, I'm going to share methods of slaughter. The first method is electrical. This method is used for swine, sheep, calves, cattle, and goats. Electrical currents are applied across the brain or the heart to render the animal unconscious before being killed. In industrial slaughterhouses, chickens are killed prior to scalding, which means they dip them in like very hot water before being passed through an electrified water bath. The second method is gassing. Animals are asphyxiated by the use of carbon monoxide. This method is used commonly on pigs. The way they do it is a number of pigs enter a chamber that's sealed and filled with carbon monoxide. The animals lose consciousness within 13 to 30 seconds. The third method is mechanical. A captive bolt pistol is applied to the head of the animal to quickly render them unconscious before being killed. This method isn't used anymore because of disease. The fourth method is firearm, which is pretty simple. They just shoot the animals in the head. The last method is drug administration. This method is expensive, time-consuming, and renders the animal's bodies toxic and inedible. According to the USDA, a law originally passed in 1958 as the Humane Slaughter Act of 1978 requires the proper treatment and humane handling of all food animals slaughtered. However, this law does not apply to chicken or other birds. A vast majority of animals slaughtered for food in the U.S. are killed at federal plants. The treatment of animals at these plants are not addressed in any attempt to improve U.S. humane slaughter practices. Slaughter plants have been and are inspected, especially with the help of social media publicizing animal cruelty. No new laws have been made to protect animals any further. It may not cost much to kill billions of animals annually, but the cost to raise them is much more detrimental to the environment. As you can see in that picture, it explains how much water it takes to, I guess, produce 1 pound of chicken, pork, and beef. It takes about 518 gallons to produce 1 pound of chicken. It takes 718 gallons of water to produce 1 pound of pork. It takes 1,248 gallons of water to produce 1 pound of sheep and 1,847 gallons of water to produce 1 pound of beef. According to the USDA, animal agriculture is responsible for 18% to 51% of greenhouse gas emissions. Factory farms contribute to air pollution by releasing compounds such as hydrogen, sulfide, ammonia, and methane. About 37% of CH4 emissions, which has more than 20 times the global warming potential of carbon monoxide. The USDA estimates that confined farm animals generate more than 450 million tons of waste, 3 times more waste than humans. Waste contains traces of salt and heavy metals, which ends up in our water supply, which we drink. So, globally, deforestation for animal grazing and feed crops is estimated to emit 2.4 billion tons of carbon monoxide every year. Speaking of deforestation, show of hands, has anyone eaten meat lately? Well, the Amazon is on fire and it's no fault. I'm sorry. According to DoSomething.org, animal agriculture is responsible for up to 91% of the Amazon's destruction. But don't worry, going 1 year without eating beef saves approximately 3,432 trees. I'm out of breath. A Nature's Path article suggests that animal products is what is making humans sick. A study done in 2014 by the Harvard Public School of Health found that one serving a day of red meat in adolescence or early adulthood had a 22% higher risk of breast cancer. Each serving a day led to a 13% higher risk of breast cancer overall. And it isn't just cancer. The National Cancer Institute of Maryland conducted the largest study so far to link that both processed and unprocessed meat to an increase in death rates from 9 diseases. These include heart disease, stroke, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and lung disease. However, according to a Healthline article, being vegan benefits our health by providing nutrients no other diet can provide, aiding in weight loss, lowering blood sugar levels, and improving kidney function, protecting against certain types of cancer, lowering your heart risk, reducing arthritis pain. According to globalcitizen.org, veganism benefits the environment by conserving water. It takes 100 to 200 times more to raise a pound of beef than it does to raise a pound of plant food. Going vegan also cleans soil. Livestock pollutes water and erodes and weakens soil, which usually leads to deforestation. Going vegan also reduces energy consumption and pollution because plant-based proteins can be raised with 8 times less energy than meat-based proteins. It also combats world hunger. It's estimated that 700 million tons of food consumed by humans goes to livestock each year. Veganism also benefits animals by saving their lives. In conclusion, animals are slaughtered with little protection from the government. The cost of meat production isn't really just about meat, and adopting a vegan lifestyle is not only beneficial for your body, but for everybody and the planet entirely. In 2014, 0.4% of the world was vegan. We jumped from 0.4% to almost 3.5% in 2019. That's nearly 1 million people. I guess the next question is, are you next?